Hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So 2025 very first quality control test. I have here the new Babolat Pure Drive 2025, the regular 100 version and the 98. And in today's quality control test I will measure the strength, weight, balance, and the most important for you and for me is of course the swing weight. So without any further talk, let's jump into it. So I will start the measurements with the regular version. By the way, I was a long time user of the Babolat Pure Drives, the extended 300 gram version. It was fantastic, but you know, time changed. I was young, I was given those rackets from my uncle, so I did not have, let's say, opportunity to test any other racket. I played also when I was very young with some Fisher rackets, which was absolutely fantastic, super control oriented stick. But then I switched to it. I stayed with the Pure Drives for 20 years. I was very happy, but now, and when I'm getting older, I know that probably it was maybe a mistake, or it wasn't really the racket I would benefit from the most. Maybe I should have gone with a more control oriented stick, because I have a good hand, really good feel for the ball, and this racket is a power racket, of course, so maybe I should have tried something different, but that's the past. Let's focus on the present. So we will start with the regular 300 gram version, which is strung, and both of these versions are strung with the famous Babolat RPM Blast 1.25 millimeters. So the strings should weigh around 16-17 grams. So let's go. Of course, I will make always a picture of the numbers, so you can see it for yourself, that I'm not joking. Okay, it looks good. 317.4. So I would say for this version it is actually perfect, because the strings can weigh 16-17 grams, so 317.4 gram. Now the balance, so unstrung it's 320, so strung it should be 330. By the way, thank you so much for your support in my previous video, where I shared with you the info about my arm problem, forearm problem, golfer's hand or golfer's elbow problem. Very heartwarming feedback from you, many comments. It's great to know that you care about me, so, and you are happy to share your own thoughts, your own experience and advice and treatment advice for my hand. And I will start as soon as possible with all of these treatments you suggested, and I hope it will work. So I can see that the balance is 330, guys. It's perfect. So far with this racket it looks like spot on, you know. 330, great. 330 millimeters. And now the swing weight. But before I measure the swing weight, I need to show you that the machine is once again perfectly calibrated. So I have here this steel rod which says 200 kilograms per square centimeter. So focus on the number. If there is 200, it is perfectly calibrated. 200. So we can continue. Now the racket itself. So according to Tennis Warehouse, the regular version should have swing weight of 317. 317. It is possible. I think it is possible because the racket is pretty maneuverable. But wait for my full review, as I'm pretty critical about the new Pure Drives. So my guess is 315, by the way. Whoops! Just 309. Oh man, what's happening here once again? 309. 309. Tennis Warehouse 317. What's going on there? Once again, that's 8 points. That's pretty big difference. Would you buy a regular Pure Drive with a swing weight of 309? It's pretty low, isn't it? So one of you commented in one of the most recent comments under, I believe, my head speed, the latest head speed videos, was that you went to some shop. The guy went to some shop where he chose 5 the same versions. I don't know if it was MP, I don't remember, MP or the Pro, I believe the Ausetic 2.0 technology, the latest speeds. He picked up 5, they measured those rackets on the swing weight machine, and on average, when they put the number, the swing weight was quite significantly, once again, lower compared to what's on Tennis Warehouse. So I'm saying that all the time. Tennis Warehouse is somehow having heavier rackets or rackets with higher swing weight. Or are they just putting higher numbers there just to, please you, just to please the customers? You buy a 325 swing weight racket and the reality is 315, for example. I don't know really what's going on. Or are we receiving really lower quality rackets in Europe? I don't know. But let's jump onto the 98. So the 98, of course, 98 square inch head size, 305 gram unstrung weight, and 325 millimeter unstrung balance, and 16 by 20 string pattern, so 1 extra string. So I believe the weight should be around 322 gram with the strings. Ooh! Wow! Guys, guess what? 322. Really? I'm not kidding. Here's the proof. I will prove it to you. 322. 322 gram. And when I go back to the regular version, as you can see, the weight and the balance was perfect, as it should be. So the swing weight should be the correct swing weight, right? So it's 309, it's not 317. And I have perfect balance and perfect swing weight. So Tennis Warehouse supposedly should use thicker strings, 1.3 millimeters, I believe, when they are measuring the swing weight. So this can also increase the swing weight just a little bit. So, but I don't know what's the point of measuring swing weight with 1.3 millimeter string if most of the players, casual players, beginners, advanced, pros, they use 1.25 or 1.28. Most players don't use 1.3 strings. So I don't know what's the point if Tennis Warehouse is measuring the swing weight with thicker strings. So let's jump to the balance. It should be 335. It's not 335, it's a little bit more. But no. It looks like it's a little bit less. It's like 330, 335. or 333. I would say it's 334. So 334, but still it's very good. Very good balance. And now the swing weight. So according to Tennis Warehouse, this puppy should have swing weight of 323. It's possible, I think 320 is possible. So my guess is 320. Let's go. Oops, not this way. 320, 320. 321. So yeah, that's close. That's similar. So in this case, I can't blame Tennis Warehouse for cheating, but with the first racket, with the regular one, it's kind of funny. So let's sum it up. So I think both rackets have one of the best quality controls in terms of the weight and the balance. And in terms of the swing weight, the regular version is, in my example, is 8 points lower. So yeah, I don't understand that if the weight and balance is perfect, how it can be lower than on Tennis Warehouse, but I guess they measure it with different string, and of course they can have a batch of rackets that are balanced, let's say, more to the head, and that can mess up the swing weight. But I believe these are the most realistic numbers, because everything is pretty perfect, spot on. The 98 322 gram with strings, it's perfect. 334 balance, just 1 millimeter difference. So the swing weight 321 is also very good. So maybe you might be a little bit disappointed that the swing weight is so low for the 98, but 321 you can beef it up if you would like to, your preferences, just a little bit of weight into the head, and you can have a beast of a racket. So guys, that concludes my quality control test. I hope you enjoyed it, and of course you can support my channel by many things. Just subscribe to my channel, comment, share it, hit the thumbs up button. You can click the super thanks button. You can go to the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and you can also share some love through the PayPal. It will really help me out because I don't earn much from making these videos, so every donation is some extra bonus. So yeah, if you do that, you can ask me a question, so that's the next bonus. So every donator or every person who donates something, it will be win-win for both of us, because you can ask me a question and I will give you my best and fastest response to your question. That's guaranteed, so it's not like a regular comment. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Wait for the full review on the Pure Drives, because it will be a very interesting one. It will be different from the reviews you can see on the internet, because I'm not always that hyped and positive about some of the updates of the rackets. I am a little bit more critical. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, enjoy tennis, play tennis, watch tennis, stay safe, stay healthy in 2025, and enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!